Hi, I'm Dana McNeil, and I'm the pastor at the First Church of the Brethren of Peoria. I've been a pastor here for 17 years. I served one other church, Rockford First Church of the Brethren, as an interim pastor for 1 year. I'm a second career pastor, and I was a motorcycle mechanic and racer for 15 years before that. In the ministry that Jesus has placed me, I never have 2 days that are the same. I'm blessed to be invited into people's lives at the best of times and at the worst of times. I have the privilege of watching Jesus reach into the human heart and change it forever. I wish I had an hour to share all the stories of seeing God work over these many years, of witnessing a man healed while being life flighted to the hospital, of a man being baptized in the ICU days before he went home to be with the Lord. I never tire of seeing broken hearts, broken bodies, and broken spirits being restored. But I must admit that when I first felt the call to ministry, I was filled with everything but assurance. I struggled to have any peace at all about the call. I struggled to know how this shy guy who wouldn't talk in a Sunday school class of 8 was ever going to lead a congregation or stand before people and preach a sermon. But God is faithful. And I guess that's the encouragement that I'd like to bring to you today. While I was struggling with the assurance of the call of God in my life to become a pastor, I kept going to God and asking, "Do you want me to go into ministry, Lord? Or should I just open a cabinet shop?" I'd been thinking about the option before getting saved and thought it was the other choice. After months of prayer, with little assurance on the direction I should go, I was praying one day in desperation for an answer. And I felt the Lord ask me, "Dana, are those my only two choices? Are these two things the only things that you are willing to do for me?" It was like a brick landed on my head. And as I held my head low in prayer, I said to the Lord, "I'll do whatever you want me to do." An hour later, my pastor called me on the phone and asked if he could recommend me to the congregation for licensed ministry. God is faithful. I just had to remember to fully surrender to his plans and not my own. As you enter into ministry, you will have so many opportunities to be part of people's lives and be blessed in the process. There will also be days of struggle, like doing the funeral for your best friend, and Jesus will give you the strength. Remember that he is always faithful. Remember that it is Jesus who has called you. Keep that close and keep him close, for he is the one who has called you. He is the one who has chosen you, and he will always be with you. Have a blessed day, and I pray for your ministry that you will be as blessed as I have been as Jesus continues to be faithful every day.